Hi friends! Well, you may be able to tell I'm on our porch today. As promised, I am going to give you a little update. Don't get too excited. We are coming along. We, that is a mark, we, slowly but surely. What I am looking at compared to what you see behind me are two different things. He's doing a great job, but you know, when you're doing it yourself, it takes some time. So anyway, I am going to turn the camera around to give you a little update on where we are with the porch. I've had a fun week this week. I began the week with a little bit of pampering. I had a hair appointment. I treated myself to a pedicure, and I got something different this time. It's called cat's eye. I'm not going to show you my toes, but the polish looks like a marble look. It's beautiful. I love it. It's really fun, especially for summer. So if you do get pedicures, look into that. To me, it's something new. I don't know. My daughter was the one that introduced me to that. And then yesterday I took the day and I went down to play with my grandsons and hang with my daughter a little bit. And when I left their house, you know me, I love to explore. And I didn't know, do I want to see if there are any consignment stores in the area that I had not experienced yet, or do I want to do a greenhouse? Well, I was talking with my son-in-law, and he is born and raised Massachusetts. He's very familiar with not only the area that they're currently living in, but basically my trek home. And he recommended a greenhouse in Wayland, Massachusetts. It's called Russell's. Now, he explained to me, he kind of described it as, it's a great place to go if you're doing, landscaping, buying plants, blah, blah, blah. So my expectations versus reality were two different things. I can tell you, I have never been to such a greenhouse in my life. And I use that term loosely because they had so much more than just landscaping items and plants. It went on and on and on. It was 2 floors. I spent much more time there than I had planned on. So I got home a little later. I pulled out the camera because I had to share it with you. If you live in the area, I'm sure you know of Russell's. If you are not, I am telling you, it is worth the trip. I plan on going back because they didn't have a ton of their outdoor plants out yet, of course, but I'm sure that is coming very soon. So I'm going to share that with you, and I'm also going to share what I bought because believe me, I bought a few things. But let's begin with the tour here. Now, keep in mind, I've added a little touch of spring decor, but not much because quite honestly, Mark is working out here, so I don't want things to get dirty or ruined. I just wanted to add just a little touch of things in the areas that he's basically done with, and you will see that. He does have a lot more to do. We are trying to decide on what we want to do with the floor. I don't know what we want to do yet. We're trying to make that decision as far as what look we are going for as an end result. So we'll see. So let me turn the camera around so I can show you a little bit of the porch. And then we are going to go inside and I have some fun things to show you. So let's get started. Okay, so this is as you come in. Here is the front door, which obviously is not finished yet, but you can see the look that we are going for. Of course, this is unfinished. We do need to paint that, and we'll probably, to be quite honest, keep it a white creamish color. This is our post that is going to be going outside, and I believe I showed you that before. So this is all work in progress here. This is what I mean by when I say I had to add just a little touch of spring decor, and you will see that just here and there. I did leave my tree up It does still light up at night, and I love that. It just adds just a little something. That will be coming down, of course, for the summer. And so you can see he has gotten quite a bit done, with a bit more to go. That will be finishing up this wall here. This wall is going to look the same here. We are going to have this a shaker siding. That is the plan. However, I think we are still going to be putting in another window here. So in the kitchen, it is going to, it will be a window seat. So this won't even be here. It's hopefully going to be another window. So there you go. That is the update. That is what we have going right now. Like I said, work in progress, and it's basically, working on the weekend. So, but I feel he's gotten quite a bit done. I will say it is amazing how much lighter it is in here, because we had that dark paneling, and now we have all of this white. So there you go, friends. That is the update. I will keep you posted as we continue on. And but let's go inside, because I have some very fun things to show you. We're going to begin with the big purchase of the day, one that I'm rather excited about, and that is this chair. Now let me tell you the story of this chair. Like I said, I was down at my daughter's in Massachusetts, and I get a text from Linda, who happened to be at one of our favorite consignment stores, and she saw the chair. So she said, "What do you think?" First of all, she wanted to know where I was, if I could come and look at it. And obviously I could not. Now, she knew that we had been looking for a while I was hoping for a leather chair here, because it is the library, and that is a look that I wanted to go in here. I have the green walls. I have a bit of an equestrian look. I would call it more English country look going on. So I felt that the leather chair would be great. We really wanted a recliner, which is exactly what it is. And I was so excited. However, like I said, I was down in Massachusetts. So she sent the information to me. I had texted Mark, said, "Is this something, you could go look at? Are you interested in it?" And we were, obviously. So I called her back and asked her, what does it look like? Is it in good condition? That type of thing. And I said, "Could you?" And she said, "I already put a hold on it for you." So I said, "Okay then." So Mark went down. Obviously, he purchased it. I could not be more excited. And as she said, not only is she good at spending her money, but she's good at spending our money too. Now I'm using what I have, just to get the look. For those of you that watch me weekly, who recognizes this? Do you remember me showing this at an antique store in Littleton, New Hampshire? Well, I bought it. I don't know if I ever shared that. Honestly, it had been in the back of my car since then. I totally forgot about it. It was one of those things I needed to figure out what I was going to do with it. Well, today was the day. Okay, let's go into the dining room now, and I'm going to show you what I purchased at Russell's Garden Center. Okay, so we are in the dining room and I'm going to show you my purchases. My obsession with dahlias began with my purchase of this book. Last summer, I got this at a garage sale for $5. I know it was a very popular book. I believe she sells tubers. I think she's out of California. I went on her site recently. She's already sold out. She's very, very popular. It's a beautiful book. I would highly recommend it if you don't already have it, which I'm sure many of you do. But this is what encouraged this. Now, I did order a couple of tubers online, but I saw these. These were actually better priced than what I got online, and I apologize, I don't remember the website that I ordered from. I showed you in the video how many choices there were. It was incredible. And there was another woman there purchasing a bunch of tubers, and she was filled with information on how to grow them. So I learned a lot from her, but I fell in love with all of these colors. Just gorgeous. Kind of, I wanted to stay with somewhat of a soft colored theme. The ones I ordered online will go with all of these. So wish me luck. This will be my first year trying them, planting them. From what I can see, it can become a bit of an addiction. And I can see why, because they're beautiful and there are just so many choices. However, they do take special care. You do have to dig them up in the fall. So we will see. Wish me luck, but I was very excited to purchase these, and I'm going to give them a try here shortly. I have heard too, the woman that I met there, she too had said some people do start them not quite yet, but getting close, in little pots. She said she just puts hers right in the ground once it warms up. She lived in Massachusetts, so I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe what I will do is take a couple, plant them in pots, get them started before I put them in the ground. So I don't know. Do you plant dahlias? If so, let me know what you do. We can all learn from this. And then they also had this dirt pot bag. It is a 30-gallon bag. It is a portable planter, so it opens up and it's quite large, very flexible. It is made from recycled materials, and I am going to try potatoes in this year because it's rather wide. Let me show you. So as you can see, it's quite large. It's rather wide. So I thought I would try potatoes in these this year. I don't know, something different. I'd never seen this before. Last year we did them in pots, but the pots were not very big. And I don't know, positive thinking. I think I may have a little better luck with this, but we'll see. So there you go, a dirt pot planter. Okay, here I had to get pussy willows. I love them. I just love them, and I love getting them every spring. So these are quite long, and I will put them in one of my pots here soon. Stay tuned. I'm sure I will be showing you some of my spring decor, hopefully next weekend. And then they had a lot of fun, very unique little terracotta pots. This one is oval, and I just like that it's rather organic looking, and it looks handmade. It's not perfect, but that's what I liked about it, and I did like the coloring on it. It's very natural looking. So I purchased one of these. They had many different kinds, sizes, shapes, I don't know. I may be going back. This was only $5.99. So there's that. And then I bought this beautiful freesia plant. It's gorgeous. I hope I can keep it alive to plant it. I'll probably put this in a pot outside. It's going to have to get quite warm. And then this was a cute little basket. I loved the coloring, and I also liked the fact that it is lined in plastic. So they had some really pretty green ones there. You may have seen them as I was filming. I debated, but I ended up choosing the blue. I thought it was rather nautical looking for summer. Now I thought I would also share with you a couple of consignment purchases I had last week. It is spring. I loved the green in this, so I had found this. I believe I paid $5 for this. And then these two little candlesticks, again, the green. I thought they would go great together. These were only $1 each. I couldn't believe it. So I loved those. And then these are kind of fun, a little different. I thought I would put them on my island and use them as a little coaster for the summer. We had chickens for over 20 years. I really miss them. These look like they could be handmade. So there were two, and I purchased those. Maybe not necessarily matching with my decor, but I don't know. I thought they were cute. Okay, and now I have something else I want to share. The much loved pictures. Some of you have been waiting for these. As you can see, some are repeat. I had this last year. It sold out very quickly. The one I had was in the circular frame. All of these I'm doing in the arched. Another very popular one this spring. So I did get more of these. Here's another new one. I thought it was fun. Reminded me of the Cape on the 4th of July. And then the beautiful tulips. The coloring on this is absolutely gorgeous. So those are the combination of reorders and brand new. They will be listed in my store. So if you choose to, I welcome you to take a browse. But that is it today, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I feel like I certainly spent enough money this week with my big chair that I just love. And so speaking of my chair, I think I am going to go sit in it and edit this video so I can make sure it is uploaded and ready for you Sunday morning. Have a wonderful week, friends, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.